This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start the drive with Miller. Up the sideline at the 35. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Once again, it's Miller. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's deep for Olave. And that is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Miller. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Set. Go.
Throwing is Young. Is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First and 10 now from the 36. A run out of the gun. It's Miller. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on first and goal. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Carr now. This one caught at the 4. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll run, and it's Miller. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Young to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To return, it's Shaheed. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Carr now to throw on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29. 29. 93. Express.
Olave is the motion man. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set up.
To throw, Young. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Ready?
The motion man is Sanders. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the jump.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Go.
Now Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Panther first down. They run out of the gun with Brooks. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. Here's second and 9.
Go.
Now Young. That one complete. It's Ian Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. The motion man is Johnson. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Now it's Miller. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
One down. Here's a 3rd and 10. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
We'll go once more with Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, set, go.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 14.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Ja'Tavion Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They'll stick to the ground. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Here's Sanders. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Young. He runs with it. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Go Chief!
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. Oh, he coughs up the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A second down throw for Young. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Down. What's up? What's up?
On 1st and 10, Carr. This one complete to Campbell. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 2.
We're good.
Here's a handoff to Miller. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Miller. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had and the upper hand they've had against this pass defense, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Carr. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A pass taken in by Miller. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here we go. One final play. He's got it at about the 8. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL